One thing I wanted to show people back home is what the Appalachian Trail looks like in the 100-mile wilderness. And, like, it doesn't really look like most people's idea of a trail. It's like a lot of rocks and roots. And so the thing that can kind of beat you up is walking over all these rocks and roots the whole time, because you can't really get a rhythm going, because no two steps are like the same length, because you're just hopping in kind of a chaotic pattern. So like right now I'm gonna hop across these rocks, so that's, it's fun to do every so often. But when it's constant, you have a lot of tension in your knees. You're just taking little hops up the rock, hop down the rock. So what I've been trying to do is, when possible, step around the rocks, which it's not as dynamic and not as quick, but it saves the pounding. Because now that I'm 54, I don't bounce back as fast, so I don't want to beat myself up and then have to take time off to recover. So I'm trying to do it a little slower, a little more careful. But some people that do other trails think that the 100-mile will be a lot easier than it really is, because they look at the elevation profile and they see that it's not that extreme. And then they're like, oh yeah, you could cruise through that. Because there's some misinformation you see online, because people like to imitate others, and so somebody will hear some athlete say something like, oh yeah, 100 miles easy, I should cruise through it in 3 days. So then they repeat that, but they're not like a 24-year-old athlete that like skis moguls like all his life, and grew up like surfing and like climbing. For like a normal person, it's pretty arduous. My idea of cruising is you get going at a steady pace. You just get in kind of a rhythm, but taking erratic steps of all different lengths, for 8 hours, to me that's not cruising. Yeah, you could do it. The more in shape you are, the easier it is, but it can be very challenging. So I just thought I'd give everybody kind of an idea of what it's like on the ground.